Beautiful people, welcome back. So we are finally doing this video today as we are exploring the other side or the other section of the back of our school community, which is the South Ridge part, if I can say. But let me turn the camera around so you guys will see exactly where we are. So that is the car wash right there, as you guys are seeing it, and this is the road that definitely leads you to Jamboya Jalo Drive and ultimately at the junction of Old School. But that is the car wash center, and of course we've already done an exploration of this particular side, as you guys are seeing it right there. But this is Ferenke Drive. Of course you guys recognize Ferenke Drive, and this is the focus for this particular video, as you guys are seeing it, as this is the route, as this particular road is called Makama Road. So this is the road that we are going to use, and ultimately we'll try and see how far we'll be able to go with the video, because this road leads all the way to the United States Embassy, but we'll definitely not get very close to that particular point or that particular area. So let me just pan the camera around so you guys will see exactly how things are as we try and continue with the video. So bear with me as we are starting the video. So just like I initially told you guys, this is Makama Road, and this particular road leads all the way to the United States Embassy, but we will not go that far, and ultimately we'll try and see exactly where we'll end that particular video. But we are back of Old School, and exactly I showed you guys that car wash right there at the junction is exactly where we started the video. But as you guys are definitely saying, things are not looking good at this main road that leads to these different drives at this more affluent side of the back of the whole school community. But standing here, let me just try and take you guys back as we are approaching the Hilltop community through this Makama Road. So there is exactly where we came from, as that is exactly where we started the video, and of course taking you guys right up there. So that is a mosque, as you guys are seeing it. It is not yet completed. It's located at Ferenke Drive right there, and of course this is the other side of that hilly part, or this hilly section. So we are pushing the video. So we are heading for the Hilltop community, but there are various drives and various lanes that we will encounter, but we are definitely using this Makama Road, which is this main road that, as you guys are definitely seeing it, it is still unpaved. But I think this particular side is the more business side. I don't know for other parts, but definitely this particular part is the business side, as you guys will definitely see some of these enterprises or some of these vendors that are located at this Makama Road, located at this Hilltop community right there. But of course you guys, as we go along, we'll definitely see the very many beautiful houses that are located at this particular main road. So bear with me as we continue. So this is Al Sheikh Crescent. It goes all the way right up there. As you guys are seeing it, it is very narrow as we continue to push the video. So that is an electric line as we continue to push the video further and further. So bear with me. So these bikes that you guys are seeing usually take passengers to these various areas that are located around this particular part. So we continue, but we are here. So if we're standing, you see guys, there is a bridge, some sort of a bridge right here, but standing here, let me just pan the camera around so we'll definitely see exactly how things are at this particular side. So this is the other part or the other section of the Hill Station community, or the Hilltop community as it is being referred to by the locals as we continue. So this is the route that we are going to use. Of course, that particular route, it definitely leads us to our destination for this video, but it will be a very rough path, so we are going to use this particular way as we make progress, so bear with me. So bear with me, as you guys are definitely seeing that at this particular side there is no drainage system on both sides, although maybe if we continue at some point maybe there will be drainage systems, but for this particular side, as you guys are definitely seeing. So of course, with the sheer amount of houses that are located at this particular side, you would definitely think that some of this particular road would have been paved by now, but as is evident by this particular video, it is not. As you guys are seeing it, it is not tarred, it is bare, as you guys are seeing it, unpaved all the way since we started at that particular junction. But let me just pan the camera around so you guys will definitely see exactly how it is as we continue. So again, welcome, and thank you for coming along. Thanks for the subscriptions as we continue to finally explore this particular side of the Hill Station community, or because this is not the back of the old school section, so this is the Hilltop or back of the Hill Station community that is very close to the United States Embassy, but we're very far from that particular side, so we still have some minutes to walk, but we are about to make a bend. Just panning the camera around so you guys know exactly the next route that we are going to take. So we came all the way from there. Right there is exactly where we came from as we continue to push the video right here. So again, just to let you guys know, there is a whole lot of houses that are located at this more hilly side to my left, but since this is the focus, or this particular road is the focus of this video, we'll definitely try and capture as much of that hilly side as possible, but we are not very certain of that, as we are definitely at a more lower angle, whilst those hilly areas right there are at a more elevated angle right there as we continue. But standing here, let's just try and see this other side, as this is the inner part or the inner section, you can say the back of the whole old school, or sorry, the back of the Hill Station community right here as we continue to push the video. So I initially showed you guys this bike, so as you guys are definitely seeing, the roads are not paved, as you would have guessed by now that maybe with the amount of houses or the very nice and beautiful houses that are located at this particular Hilltop community, would definitely think that this road would have been paved by now, but it is still not. This just the signs that some of these communities still have a long way to go, as of course this particular drive, which is Max Drive, it is paved, or that is concrete, it is paved all the way. as you guys are seeing it, all the way to that particular point right there, Max Drive. So we continue, and hopefully try and see how far we'll take this particular video. So again, another reason that I decided to finally do this video is there is a very tall building that is located maybe somewhere around this particular route or this particular road that we are using, and hopefully it is a very tall and a large building. I definitely do not know exactly what type of enterprise will be established at that particular building. Maybe it will be a hotel, or maybe it will be some sort of residential real estate, but I definitely do not know. But it is a very large and a very tall building. But again, we are not there yet. And also, for those of you guys that may know exactly what that particular building will be turned into, please let me know, as it will be a very interesting building if a hotel is definitely built at that particular construction. So here is exactly where we are, and we are still using these back roads. That is Max Drive. I already showed it to you guys, and we are at the Hilltop community, which, if I can say, maybe as we progress further into the Hilltop community, there are some parts or some sections of the Southridge community which is very close to the United States Embassy, and also that of the IMAT compound. But we are at the Hilltop community, so this is exactly where we are as we continue to push the video. So bear with me, as we still have a lot to see and a lot of distance to cover. Hello, as we progress. So again, this is exactly how things are. But overall, I definitely know that if this particular road is paved, this will be a very interesting community, because the roads are very large. You guys will definitely tell that these roads are very large, and these access roads, although some parts they are narrow, but at some parts they are very wide. And of course, as for the drainages, there are some very large bridges or drainages, but at some parts or some sections there are not. So we are here, as this is exactly where we are, we are continuing to use these back roads as we still continue to push the video. So this is the hilly part right there. Let me just try and zoom in so you guys know exactly how things are. So taking you guys back, we are at the Hilltop community, just to let you guys know. And for those of you guys that may not know, we are back off Hill Station. This is, if I can say, the more in-depth part, or the more close or the more developing side, because that particular main road section is the more, if I can say, the more fancy side. But this particular side, as with the indication of these unpaved roads, you definitely tell that although there are very beautiful houses around here, but just like that other part, which is on the back of the old school section, where the road is still the same as this one, I'll definitely compare both parts or both sections, and will definitely say that both parts and both sections of this road are the same, because they are not paved. So bear with me as we continue. So we are also about to make a turn, so this is exactly where we are. So taking you guys around as we continue to push the video, and here is exactly where we are. So we came all the way from there, still at the Hilltop community, which is back off Hill Station, or we are approaching the South Ridge part, or the South Ridge end of this particular area, as we definitely are trying to see where exactly this particular road will lead, and ultimately, hello, how are you, sir? And ultimately try and find how far we'll be able to push this particular video. So bear with me as we still have a lot to see. So we continue as I am using this more remote, or this more back end, or this back section of this particular community, which is the Hilltop community. In the morning, which is the Hilltop community, but I am about to make a turn or bend, so I'll just stand here, just pan the camera around so you guys will see exactly how things are, as this is the back end, or the back of the Hill Station community. So the main road is somewhere around there. If there is a path that definitely leads to the main road, but this is exactly how things are at the more in-depth, or the more inner part, or the intersection of the Hill Station community. So we came from there. Right there is exactly where we came from, and this is exactly where we are, as I am about to make a turn, as we are still using these back roads just so as to be able to show you guys, or to give you guys a more hands-on of exactly how things are at the back end of the Hill Station community. So bear with me as we still have a lot to see, as we are trying to make our way. So this is exactly where we are. So just to let you guys know, we came all the way from there, and we've just made a bend, and this is exactly where we are. So check this building out. It is a very, very nice building. Just to let you guys know how huge and how nice some of these houses that are at this more in-depth part, or the intersections of the Hill Station community, as we make progress, or as we continue to push the video. So we are still here. Good afternoon. Fine. I'll put you inside here. So taking you guys back. So this is exactly where we are. So we are at Smithtown, as you guys are definitely seeing the sign. It is right there, which is an area or community that is located back off the Hill Station community right here, as there is exactly where we came from. Just to let you guys know, as always, we are using the back roads just to let you guys know. And check those buildings out right there, these construction projects right there, as we continue. So this inner part, or these intersections, you will definitely see that there is a lot that still needs to be done. Just look at these drainage systems right here, and it is the rainy season, and you definitely can tell that the rains have carved out this particular road, because there is a lack of a drainage system right at this particular community, which is the Smithtown community, located back, or at the inner part of the Hill Station community. But this is just to let you guys know that this is exactly how things are. So standing here, I'll just try and take you guys back so you guys know exactly where we came from. So I think we've left the Hilltop community behind and we are at Smithtown, which is also another community that is located back off the Hill Station community. So there is exactly where we came from. That route is the route that we used, and of course made our way up to this particular point. Just to let you guys know, still trying to locate that building, and of course we still have the road ahead of us. Just to let you guys know that this is the real exploration video, so bear with me as well. Just as I always try and tell you guys, these back roads, if you just forget all the crookedness of the roads and often use these back roads, you definitely know that there is a lot to see when you are using these back roads than if you are using these paved ones. But you definitely can tell that most of the roads at this community are not. So here is exactly where we are as I take you guys around. Still the views continue as we are still at the back end or the inner part of the Hill Station community. There is Smithtown right there, just to let you guys know, and the Hilltop community is somewhere right there, just to let you guys know. And we are approaching some parts or some sections of the Southridge community. And just the description, the Southridge part of this video, if I can say, is the part where the IMAT community is, and of course where the United States Embassy is. But we'll definitely not go that far, but let us just see how far we'll be able to take this. So again, still standing here, panning the camera around so you guys get the views of exactly how things are. So just to let you guys know that this is the more inner part, or the more in-depth, or the more remote part of the Hill Station community, as there are various ways, or there are various roads that lead to various areas or sections around. But this particular side we have not yet explored, as this particular video we are trying to see how best to be able to capture some of these areas, as although we will not be able to capture all of it, but we will try. So again, thank you for coming along, and thanks for the subscriptions, and keep sharing the videos, keep subscribing, and hopefully help grow the channel. And also just ask if any of you guys know how exactly some of our brothers that are vloggers in the country, those that the channels have been monetized, those that know how it is done, please let me know so that I'll try and have my account monetized as well. As you guys definitely know that the cost of data and other expenses is really not easy. But if I am monetized, at least during the end of every month, I'll definitely will expect something which will definitely help to cover for transportation costs and other expenses that are usually involved in trying to go to locations to shoot, and of course the means of getting these videos out to you guys. So this is exactly where we are. So again, please let me know, for those of you that may know exactly how it is done, because I definitely know that I am there. I have gotten the criteria, but still I have not been monetized yet. So here at this particular side, you will definitely have a glimpse of exactly how it is, and if possible try and capture most of these buildings that are at the back ends of the hill station community. So there is the mosque right there where the adhan is coming from. Right there, that yellow building is the mosque. So I know that we are at the South Ridge part. Of the hill station community, and just to let you guys know, I am just as surprised as you guys, and you definitely can tell that this particular side is the more remote part, or the more remote side, but hopefully we will try and locate the main road if possible, just so as to give you guys a view of exactly how things are at this particular area. So the roads keep going and going and going. So we are still here as the views continue, still at hill station, but this is the back end, just giving you guys of exactly the view, showing you guys the view from exactly this particular point. And if we can zoom in if possible, that is the main road right there, the main hill station road right there, as you guys are seeing it. And of course that is the summit, which is that huge building where there is a supermarket downstairs right there. And of course these are the more inner parts, or the more inner sections of the hill station community, as I take you guys back, as we are still trying to push the video. But just to let you guys know, we came all the way from there, and this is exactly where we are, and we are still trying to find the main road and trying to locate that huge beautiful building, which I definitely hope that maybe it will be turned into a hotel. But since we are not there yet, we'll try and see exactly how we'll be able to do it, because we are definitely not getting very close to the United States Embassy. As you guys already know that we definitely do not film embassies, but this is the route that we are going to take, and obviously try and locate the main road. So bear with me, as this is also the view from this angle. This is sometimes the beauty of exploring these back ends, or going very in depth at certain communities or certain areas, because you definitely cannot get a picture as clear as this one if you are just using the main road, or if you are passing through the main road, which standing here I definitely can see it. You will only be able to get such a view if you try and explore more in depth into these areas, as there is exactly where we came from as we continue to push the video. So bear with me as we still have a lot to see. So we are here, but just again take you guys back and give you guys one more view of exactly how things are. So we came from there, just to let you guys know we have made a bend, and this is exactly where we are, at the back of the hill station area. And because we've passed two communities, one is the Hilltop community and the other one is Smithtown, so just to let you guys know, as we are at Kochi Drive and still pushing the video. So this is the more quiet and the more serene, or the more hilly side, or the hilly section. So I think we made a trade-off. By that I mean we decided to use that more lower elevation angle than this particular side, which is the more so there is Kochi Drive. It goes right there, just to let you guys know. So just to let you guys know that we are at the IMAT community at Ekon police station, but let me just pan the camera around, as this is the route that we are going to use, and ultimately, if possible, we'll go as far as we can and try and be as close as we can, because we'll definitely not get very close to the embassy. But we came all the way from there, just to let you guys know that is Kochi Drive, and this is exactly where we are. So we continue with the video, and we are at the inner parts, or the inner sections of the IMAT community. So you definitely know that these communities are somehow connected, and there are ways that connect these areas, although some of those roads are definitely not paved. But if you decide to brave it and walk, you definitely know that there are a lot of roads and intersections that lead to these various areas. So again, taking you guys back so you guys know exactly where we are, and there is exactly where we came from. We are at IMAT at a section called Ekon police station. So there is the main road. If I can zoom in just to give you guys a glimpse of exactly, or show you guys how the cars are zooming past right there. So we are still here as we continue, and hopefully so that is the focus for this video, that particular building that I was talking about. I definitely want to try and get close to it, just to show you guys how huge it is, and I definitely do not know exactly what will be built there, but we will continue the video, and bear with me as we'll still have a lot of distance to cover as we are at yes sir. So we continue, and this is a very small field that is located in the inner parts of the inner sections of the IMAT community, as the local youths are having a football match. But just to show you guys, we came all the way from there. Right there is exactly where we came from, as this is the field, this is the community field. Just to show it to you guys, as we are about to take this particular route, as we are trying to go and explore more of the IMAT community. I mean, this is the inner part and this is the inner section, although there are different areas, but this is the more, if I can say, the more in-depth part, as you definitely can tell from this particular video. So this particular road is Camilo Crescent. It goes all the way there, just to show it to you guys as we continue with the video, and hopefully try and push the video as further as we can. So just to show it to you guys, we came all the way from there at Camilo Crescent. Right there is exactly where we came from, the drive to where exactly that bike is going. So I think this is one of the transformers that supplies this particular area, but we'll just try and push the video just so as to show you guys exactly exactly how things are, or exactly how things have changed over the years. But there is a police station very close to me, which I definitely do not know that it is there. But since this is my very first time of coming all the way to this particular part of this particular area, I just decided to brave it and walk directly past it, and hopefully none of the guys asked me. So we are here, and of course these bikes are definitely to take passengers to the different areas that are located at this inner part or this inner section of the IMAT community. So taking you guys back, so this is exactly the building, and we definitely have missed that front part, but this is exactly this particular side that we are able to capture, and of course taking you guys back so you guys know exactly how things are. We came all the way from there just to show it to you guys, still at the IMAT community. So just to give you guys a more specific idea of exactly where we are. So there was the Ekon police station, just deciding to take you guys back. There was exactly the police station, and apparently it turns out, or actually it turns out that this particular building is the new National Telecommunications Commission building that is under construction, and it is still not completed yet, because they have where they are currently housed very close to the presidential lodge at Hill Station. There is exactly where their building is, but I definitely know that once this ultra modern facility is completed, they will be transferring to this particular building, but it is still not completed yet. So just to let you guys know, and we are still at Ekon police post at IMAT, and just trying to push the video just to try and continue and give you guys a glimpse of, or try and show you guys further the star of the show, which is this NATCOM building. It is huge. I mean, you would definitely not be tired of seeing exactly how huge it is, but this is just this particular side, as if you are taking a view of it from that other section or from the other part, it is a very, very, very large and a nice building. So we are definitely coming to the end of the video, and by now I definitely know that you guys have had an idea of exactly how things are, though maybe we may have missed some spots, or we may have missed some areas or drives or communities, but we try to see exactly, or I try to give you guys an in-depth view of exactly how things are at the back of the Hill Station community and ultimately at the IMAT community. So here is exactly where I'll end the video, and hopefully try and catch you guys again at the next one, as we'll just try and stand here where there is a clear view of this particular area or this back end, starting from the Regent community, and of course you definitely see the orange building right there at IMAT. So panning the camera around, this is exactly where we'll stop for today's video, and hopefully try again and catch you guys at the next one. So this is it. So this is the NATCOM building from this angle. It is a very, very huge building. Just trying to show it to you guys, and of course this is exactly how it is structured. So taking you guys back, we came all the way from there, and this is exactly where we are. So this is Sasson Drive. It goes all the way down there, and here is exactly all we'll have time for, and hopefully try and catch you guys again at the next one. Peace.